Yes, students, today I am going to revise geography. As you have seen on the blackboard, I have written the 3 chapters of geography. So one by one, I will discuss all the chapters. First of all, tropical and subtropical regions. Here, there is a map of South America, and Amazon basin lies in South America. In this chapter, you have read about Ganga Brahmaputra basin and Amazon basin, tropical and subtropical regions is the chapter of your geography, and in that you have read about two basins, Ganga Brahmaputra basin and Amazon basin. What's basin? Basin is an area drained by a river or its tributaries. Basin is an area drained by river or its tributaries. So Amazon basin lies in South America. Where is Amazon basin located? It is in South America and drained by a river Amazon. Amazon basin is drained by a river Amazon. So Ganga Brahmaputra basin here. Ganga and Brahmaputra basin drained by, it is drained by, Ganga Brahmaputra basin is drained by river Ganga and Brahmaputra, river Ganga and river Brahmaputra. I have told you basin is an area drained by river or its tributaries. So Ganga and Brahmaputra basin is drained by river Ganga and river Brahmaputra. And you know it well that both the rivers make largest delta in the world. Sundarban Delta, ये आप देख रहे होगे. Both the rivers, Ganga and Brahmaputra, made the largest delta in the world, and that is Sundarban's Delta. So Ganga Brahmaputra basin is formed by two rivers, Ganga and Brahmaputra, whereas Amazon basin is drained by river Amazon. Amazon basin lies in South America. Ganga Brahmaputra basin is in India. Ganga Brahmaputra basin lies in India. Amazon basin lies in South America, and Ganga Brahmaputra basin is in India. It is drained by Ganga Brahmaputra basin is drained by river Ganga and Brahmaputra, whereas Amazon basin is drained by river Amazon. So this is about, first of all, about the basins. Next, in this chapter, you have read about different crops grown by people in Amazon basin. Now, which are the different crops grown in Amazon basin? Listen carefully. As you know, cassava is the staple food of the people of Amazon basin. Which is the staple food? Cassava. And the main crops grown in Amazon basin are sweet potato and you will pineapple, tapioca, cash crops like coffee, cocoa and maize are grown in Amazon basin. Listen again. Crops like tapioca, sweet potato, and you will write cash crops like maize, cocoa, and coffee are grown in Amazon basin. And which type of birds are found in Amazon basin? Toucans, birds of paradise, and hummingbird. Toucans, bird of paradise, and hummingbird are found in Amazon basin. Next is about Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Major cities. Which are the major cities located on river Ganga? Major cities on river Ganga. So here you can write Lucknow, Kanpur, Varanasi, Patna, Lucknow, Kanpur, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata. Lucknow, Kanpur, Varanasi, Patna, and Kolkata are the main cities on river Ganga. Lucknow, Kanpur, Varanasi, Patna, and Kolkata are the main cities on river Ganga. One-horned rhinos are found in Assam. Kaziranga National Park in Assam. Here you can write in Brahmaputra Plains. One-horned rhinos are found in Brahmaputra Plains. काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क इन असम वन हॉर्न राइनोस के लिए फेमस है. So you can write here one horned rhinos are found in Brahmaputra plains. You can write Brahmaputra plains or you can write Kaziranga National Park in Assam. One horned rhinos are found. So next is, again I am going to repeat quick revision of this chapter because some of the students have joined just now. For them, I'm going to revise this chapter again. Listen about, first of all, what is basin? Basin is an area drained by river or its tributaries. And in tropical and subtropical regions, you have read about two basins. First of all, you have read about Amazon basin, and then you have read about Ganga Brahmaputra basin. So Amazon basin lies in South America. Ganga Brahmaputra basin lies in Asia, in India. Ganga Brahmaputra lies in Asia. Asia is a continent, country है तो India. And Amazon basin is drained by river Amazon, whereas Ganga Brahmaputra basin is drained by two rivers. Which are the two rivers? Ganga and Brahmaputra. Crops grown by people in Amazon basin. Now, which are the crops? Tapioca, potato, pineapple, and cash crops like coffee, cocoa, maize are grown in Amazon basin. And about birds, birds of paradise and hummingbird, toucans are found in Amazon basin. Here you have read about the cities, main cities on river Ganga. Which are the main cities? Lucknow, Patna, Varanasi, Kolkata are the main cities on the river Ganga. Main cities on river Ganga are Kolkata, Varanasi, Lucknow, Kanpur. Next is one-horned rhinos are found in Brahmaputra plains. One-horned rhinos are found in Brahmaputra plains. So this is about chapter Ganga and Brahmaputra basin. Next is life of people. अगर आपको आ जाए तो main occupation of the people in these plains, you can learn like this and then make your own points. First of all, the main occupation of the people in these basins, because these basins are drained by river, so the main occupation of the people living in these basins is agriculture, because here soil is fertile. Agriculture is the main occupation. So this point you can write in the, if there is a question, describe the life of people in Amazon basin or describe the life of people in Amazon basin or Ganga Brahmaputra basin, so you can write like this. Okay? Ganga Brahmaputra basin, main occupation of the people is agriculture, because these areas are drained by rivers and soil is fertile. So you can write these points extra. Next is Uh, your next, no, come to the first chapter, natural vegetation. Now, what is natural vegetation? Natural vegetation is a vegetation where trees, plants grow on their own without the interference of human beings. Vegetation that grow without the interference of human beings is known as natural vegetation. And next is, in this you have read about factors that depend upon the, right, the factors uh, that which on which the growth of the vegetation mostly depends. Factors on which the growth of vegetation mostly depends. So here you will write about slope of land, moisture, climate. Slope of land, climate and moisture are the factors on which the growth of vegetation mostly depend. Now, which are the broad categories of natural vegetation? Which are the broad categories? Forest. And then you will write about grasslands and shrubs, thorny shrubs. Forest, grasslands, and thorny shrubs. Next, first of all, we will discuss about forest. Evergreen forest and deciduous forest. Evergreen forest are the forests where trees remain green throughout the year. Here, trees do not shed their leaves at the same time. And evergreen forests get rainfall more than 200 centimeters. Listen again, evergreen forest. Listen. Here, trees remain green throughout the year. They do not shed their leaves at same time. They get rainfall more than 200 centimeters. These are very dense forests. Sunlight cannot reach the ground. And main trees found in evergreen forests are rosewood, ebony, mahogany. Rosewood, ebony and mahogany are the main trees found in evergreen forest. Next is deciduous forest. Here trees shed their leaves in a particular season. In deciduous forest, trees shed their leaves in particular season. These are known as monsoon forest. Evergreen forests are known as rain forest. And deciduous forests are known as rain forest. And in deciduous forest, uh, we can write like this, that these are not so dense forests. And teak, sal, shisham are the main trees found in deciduous forest. And these forests are found in central part of India. In India, we have most of the parts of India has deciduous forest, whereas evergreen forests are found in northeastern part of India and in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And deciduous forests in central part of India. They are found in the central part of India. Hardwood trees. Which are the hardwood trees found in evergreen forest? You can write any evergreen forest के कोई भी 2 trees लिख दो found in evergreen forest, because in evergreen forest and in deciduous forest we get hardwood trees. There are hardwood trees, ebony, rosewood, mahogany, and teak, sal, shisham. These are hardwood trees, useful for making furniture. Hardwood trees होते हैं. And अगर आपको आ जाए write the name of 2 hardwood trees, so you can write any ebony and rosewood. Evergreen forest, write the name of 2 hardwood trees found in evergreen forest, rosewood and ebony. Next is climatic conditions suitable for citrus fruit. First of all, the citrus fruit, oranges, fig, lemon, and olives. Oranges, figs, lemon, and olive. These are the citrus fruits. And these citrus fruits, ये जो citrus fruit होते हैं ना, they need Mediterranean type of climate. They need which type of climate? Mediterranean type of climate. Which type of climate? Mediterranean type of climate, where we can say that summers are hot and dry. Summers are hot and dry, and they have mild rainy winters. Coniferous forest has uh, hot and dry summers and mild rainy winters. Mild rainy winters. And here, climate is suitable for growing citrus fruit. Coniferous forest, Joanna, here climate, oh sorry, Mediterranean. Mediterranean regions are good for Mediterranean type of climate, we can write, is useful for the growth of citrus fruits. Citrus fruits like olive, fig, and you can write oranges, lemon. These are the citrus fruits, and they need which type of climate? Mediterranean type of climate. Now, what's Mediterranean type of climate? Summers are hot and dry, and has mild rainy winter. Mild rainy winters. Mediterranean type of climate में summers are hot and dry and mild rainy winters. So this type of climate is useful for the growth of citrus fruits. So learn like this, if, write the name of few citrus fruits and which type of climate is needed for the growth of citrus fruit. अगर आपको ये आते हैं तो how to write? First of all, you will write about the citrus fruits like oranges, fig, lemon, and olives, etc. Then you will write citrus fruit need Mediterranean type of climate. Yeah, Mediterranean type of climate is useful for the growth of citrus fruit. Here summers are hot and dry, and it has mild rainy winters. Mild rainy winters. Next is coniferous forest. Write the uses of coniferous forest. Coniferous forest are useful for the commercial point of view. For example, they provide us wood pulp. Here, softwood trees are found. In coniferous forests, softwood trees are found. Which type of trees are found? Softwood trees are found. I have told you in evergreen and deciduous forest, hardwood trees are found, whereas in coniferous forests, softwood trees are found. And these softwood trees provide wood pulp. And wood pulp is useful for making paper, newsprint, packing boxes, and matchboxes. Listen again, coniferous forests are useful uh, because they provide wood pulp. Here, softwood trees are found, and softwood trees provide wood pulp which is useful for making wood pulp से क्या क्या बनता है? Paper, newsprints, packing boxes, and matchsticks. So coniferous forests are useful in many ways. नेक्स्ट इज सीजनल ग्रासलैंड्स. सीजनल ग्रासलैंड्स कहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं? सीजनल ग्रासलैंड्स आर फाउंड इन सवन्ना रीजन्स ऑफ अफ्रीका. Where are seasonal grasslands found? Seasonal grasslands are found in savanna regions of Africa. Where are seasonal grasslands found? Seasonal grasslands are found in savanna regions of अफ्रीका. कहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं? सवन्ना रीजन्स ऑफ अफ्रीका. ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट आर फाउंड इन India. I have told you in large part of India we have deciduous forests. Tropical deciduous forests are found in a large part of India, northern Australia, and in Central America. Tropical deciduous forests, they are found in large part of India, northern Australia, and Central America. Learn these, students. Tropical deciduous forests are found in large part of India, and Northern Australia, Central America, learn these. And whereas in a large part of India, which type of forests do we have? So you will write tropical deciduous forest, and in northeastern part of India we have evergreen forest. In Andaman Islands we have which type of forest? Evergreen forest, whereas in central part of India we have deciduous forest. So differentiate are you can do differentiate also by first of all you will put a line in center. On one side you will write evergreen forest and on other side you can write deciduous forest, then differentiate them. First of all, you will write like this now. Evergreen forests are known as rainforest. Deciduous forests are known as monsoon forests. Evergreen forests remain green throughout the year. Deciduous forests do not remain green throughout the year. In evergreen forests, trees shed their leaves. Do not shed their leaves at same time. In deciduous forests, trees shed their leaves in particular season. Evergreen forests get rainfall more than 200 centimeters. Deciduous forests get rainfall less than 200 centimeters. You will write like this. And then you will write about the trees. Main trees found in evergreen forests are ebony, mahogany, and rosewood. Whereas you can write about deciduous forest. में आप लिख सकते हो main trees found in deciduous forest are teak, sal, and shisham. In this way, you can differentiate both the forest, evergreen and deciduous forest. Next is, listen again, coniferous forests. Coniferous forests are useful in many ways. They provide us wood pulp. Wood pulp is useful for making paper, newsprints, matchboxes, and packing boxes. Okay. Next, citrus fruits. Citrus fruits like olive, fig, and oranges, lemon. These are the citrus fruits. They needed which type of climate for their growth? They needed Mediterranean type of climate. Citrus fruits are grown well in Mediterranean type of climate. Now, what do you mean by Mediterranean type of climate? Summers are hot and dry, whereas mild rainy winters. With mild rainy winters, summers are hot and dry with mild rainy winters. Listen again, summers are hot and dry with mild rainy winters. Is it clear? So next is, this is about coniferous forest. Next is deciduous forest are found in. Where are deciduous forests found? In main part of India, you can write like this, in central part of India, northern Australia, Central America. So next, seasonal grasslands. Seasonal grasslands are found in savanna regions of Africa. Seasonal grasslands are found in savanna regions of Africa. So this is about lesson natural vegetation and climate. Next is human environment interactions, tropical and subtropical regions we have done. मैंने अभी कराया. Next is settlements, transportation and communication. Settlements, transportation and communication. So what is settlement? Settlement is a place where people build their houses. ठीक है ना? It can be of two types, rural and urban. Rural and urban भी होती है, permanent and non-permanent भी होती है. Permanent and non-permanent. Permanent, for example, we people live in our permanent houses. And non-permanent, for example, sometimes you have noticed people living on roadsides in a tent houses. So that is non-permanent settlement. They move from one place to another. These are tribals or nomads, those who move from one place to another. So settlements can be rural and urban. Rural settlements, main occupation of the people living in rural settlement is agriculture. They are involved in other kinds of occupations such as in forestry, fishing, craft works, they are indulged in various craft works also. They are doing other kinds of occupation in villages. Cattle rearing is also the occupation of the people living in villages. In rural areas, living standard of people is not so high. And these days, people prefer to move towards cities to get higher education facilities and medical facilities. These people are moving towards urban areas. These days, people of rural areas are moving towards urban areas. And next is urban settlement. Urban settlements, these days we can say it's crowd, or these days it's becoming crowded. Crowded hoti ja rahi hai urban side, because people of rural areas are shifting towards urban areas. And in urban areas, people are doing different kinds of occupations and they are doing different jobs. In urban areas, business, they are running industry, they are doing business, running industries, and they are doing different kinds of jobs also in urban areas. In urban areas, facilities are better as compared to rural areas. In urban areas, life standard of the people is high. So this is about settlement. Now come to the lesson topics. Next is transportation. Carrying people and goods from one place to another is known as transportation. Four means of transportation are roadways, railways, airways, waterways. Roadways, railways, airways, and waterways. About these we have read in detail. Next is activities practiced by rural people. I have just told you which are the activities practiced by rural people. What kind of occupations they are doing, I have just told you. You can do this answer. नेक्स्ट इज मेरिट्स ऑफ रेलवेज. आपको रेलवेज के एडवांटेजेस बताने हैं. मेरिट्स मीन्स उसके यूजेस, एडवांटेजेस. तो वी कैन राइट लाइक दिस ना कि रेलवेज आर यूजफुल टू कैरी हैवी गुड्स एंड many people at different places to far off places. And railway जो है ना, that is the comfortable means of transport as compared to roadways to carry heavy goods and large number of people from one place to another. Railways are useful, and railways we can say is a comfortable means of transport to cover long distances. It is a comfortable means of transport as compared to roadways. Next is understand by communication. What do you mean by communication? Sending and receiving messages. The process of sending and receiving messages is called communication. The process of sending and receiving messages is called communication. So communication, we can say like this: personal bhi hai and mass bhi hai. Personal means of communication, letters, telephone, these are the personal means of communication. So next is mass communication. Radio, television, and newspaper are the means of mass communication. Through this, we can send messages to large number of the people. And through personal, you can send message to your friend, family member, living in any part of the world. For example, telephone is useful to send quick messages. Telephone or mobile are useful to send quick messages to friends or relatives or family members. And to send messages to large number of people, we use the means of mass communication. Okay? So this is about communication. And now I think whole geography will be clear to you, and now there is no problem. I think if you face any problem in geography, history or civics tomorrow in the period, you can discuss your problems with me, so that in tomorrow test you can get good marks. And students, please note down your doubts today and discuss with me in tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we will only discuss the problems. ठीक है, डाउट क्लियरिंग क्लास कल की होगी. यू कैन सॉल्व योर प्रॉब्लम्स by asking me if you face any problem in history, geography or civics. Okay, so your today's work is read thoroughly all the chapters of geography. छोटे से chapter है, read them thoroughly so that you can find your problems. So please students, follow what I am saying. Be sincere now. Pay your dedication towards your studies because your exams are approaching, and work hard.